Black Mirror. If you haven't seen Black Mirror on
It's trippy,
Netflix,
man.
it's really good. It's I hate to be this guy, but it's like you have to get past the first episode. Like the first episode with the pig and the prime minister. That one.
Oh yeah.
So
The one that tripped me out was the one with like the cell phone, like the video ones where she like
the rating ones.
no,
that was mine.
it was like where everybody was videoing something and there was like a crime and she had to help her
recreate.
voice. She had to
So
live it over and over and over again.
the idea of it is like how like social media, like basically what could happen. And the cool thing about the show that I like is each episode's a different story. So it's very like it's if you don't like the first one, you can go to the next one. But like there is an episode where this woman's husband dies and she basically a service pops up where she can order like a robot version of him. And like it downloads his conscious.
So weird.
And it can interact with him, has the same kind of personality. Is based on the social media output of the dead person. So like the idea is like the software like runs through and tries to put it together. So like in theory, like as far as that, you could probably get pretty a decently maybe good idea about somebody through social media, maybe
100%.
but it would still be like just like putting the square in the circle hole. It'd be just like a little bit like.
Yeah.
But then you got to think about that too. When you say that Instagram is the highlight reel, like that's
Yeah.
not truly that person because then all the times they got mad,
Exactly.
all the times they were human and like, did human things that weren't filtered and pretty in 60 seconds.
Do you think if that happened, like they upload somebody's personality, you think like if you bought a robot of me, Riley, I passed on your birthday, will I say it like this? Happy birthday to the best. Like my Instagram story, do you think they would do that? Because that's a possibility. You didn't think about that, did you?
Maybe.
Here's the thing. So China was the first one. There's an episode where you can rate people like in public. Like if somebody does a bad thing, if I saw Eric Litter, I could like video him and like
So they
put
got
his
like a
rating
bad
score
rating,
down.
like an Uber rating in real
China
life.
has that for people.
Oh, geez.
But now Microsoft has applied for patents that could allow them to develop groundbreaking AI that allow people to speak to their dead relatives.
No, thank you. I can't with that. No, I'm good. I just
That's
no. Some
so
things are
weird.
mortal, and you should leave them that way. Like no.
So the reports say the documents have been submitted to the Patent and Trademark Office, creating a 2D or 3D model of a specific person using pictures and video of them, and then I don't know.
No, this just breeds so much like. I don't know what other word for it, like depression. Imagine if you could just literally sit there and talk to someone that you lost. You would never move on. You would never live life. No.
And they're not that they're funny, but they're kind of like it's like it's not really about replacing the dead, merely creating a chatbot that can converse and interact in the personality of a specific person. So their logic is like in
Give you
theory.
closure?
No.
Well, like in theory, like Disney has like the Hall of Presidents. In theory, they could have an Abraham Lincoln one. That's like has AI. Now that might be neat, and if you go like the Wax Museum, they could talk. But it is like the final. I mean, that's like when Kanye made the hologram of Robert Kardashian for Kim's birthday. I thought it was like a neat idea, but that is like.
But it's like
separating that.
Does it have an expiration date on it? You know what I mean? Because this could just breed so many bad things. Like the obsession you would have with this, and then you wouldn't be interested in real life. Because you're talking to somebody that you've already lost.
And they kind of got the jump off because we talk to smart speakers. So if you ask your smart speaker a question and it can kind of think, they say the bot will be able to call on one or more conversation data sources if asked a question doesn't understand. So I don't know, I'm sure. I mean, honestly, I'm sure it's probably going to happen at some degree.
Oh,
but
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if you want more. YMSradio.com. Thanks for a hoodie for finding that.